Okay, students. So after learning what is the different strategy to generate right startup idea, today we are going to talk about how to shortlist the potential startup idea. Because in that process of idea generation, you might have generated multiple ideas, but you would still be confused that out of this multiple ideas, which one should I select and start working on this? Because working on a startup idea requires a lot of time commitment, energy commitment, finance commitment as well, right? So you wanted to make sure that which one of those idea will have a higher potential of success, and which of that idea is really the genuine one and will have a long-term impact on society. So I'll give you a matrix to decide which startup idea you should select when you have multiple ideas available on your hand, and that idea will be the one where you should start committing yourself on working, right? So let's see. But before going on that matrix or the chart of selecting the idea, I would like to inform you that, see, a startup idea is a mixture of two things. It's not just a problem. Startup idea is a mixture of a problem and a solution. So when I say I want to select the best startup idea, which have a higher potential of success, I mean that I am selecting the problem which is genuine in nature, and the solution which is solving the problem genuinely, right? So let's understand. So evaluation of startup idea will be more of evaluation of a problem that you choose and a solution that you come up with, right? So let's see what are the matrices. I have developed this matrices based on my experience with successful startup entrepreneurs and looking at several research that has been done. So there are 8 elements or 8 parameters using which you can decide or you can evaluate your existing startup ideas. Now, if you look at these colors, you see the 6 boxes or 6 parameters are based on the problem that you select, and the bottom 2 green color boxes, that light green color boxes that you see, those parameters are dependent on the solution side. So let's see what are those. Number one, clarity of a problem. How clearly the problem statement is defined. As a founder, are you able to define the problem statement clearly? So try to evaluate, take one idea that you have and try to evaluate that one idea on all these 8 different parameters. The first parameter which you should pick for evaluation is clarity of problem, and try to assign marks out of 10 or points out of 10 to this point. So say for example, if you can clearly define the problem as a founder, you give 10 out of 10. If you feel that the problem that you have defined is not that clear, you can reduce the points, right? What is second parameter? Problem size. How many people face the problem worldwide? Try to understand if the chosen problem that you feel that they have selected, if you want to evaluate that, how many people worldwide are facing the problem? If the problem size is big, which means more number of people are facing the problem, you should give 10 on 10. If you feel a limited sizable people is facing the problem, you should give little lesser points to that. Then problem growth. Try to understand, is the problem going to grow in future? Try to understand that. So whatever problem you have chosen right now today to solve, are there any chances, what is the growth rate of this problem in future? Which means, let's say today 100 people are facing the problem, what will happen after 1 year? Do you think 150 people will be facing the problem? What after another year? So if you find that there is a growth in the problem or in the users, particularly for the same problem, you have a higher chances of delivering your services product to those people, and then that's how you will increase your market capture, right? Again, give 10 points on that. Solution need, very important. How strongly the user is looking for a solution, which means try to understand that the the person who is facing the problem is, how strongly is he trying to get the solution. Many a times it happens that you say that, okay, I have this problem, but it is okay if you have a solution, if it is still okay if you don't have solution. Now, is there a problem? Is this the problem where user is aggressively looking for solution? If yes, give 10 on 10. If the user is, then depending on the strong commitment, you can reduce the scale from 10. Problem frequency. How frequently the user faces the problem. So let's say if there are 100 people facing the problem today, but are there any chances that, what is the frequency? Are they facing the same problem every 2 months, every 4 months, every 6 months, every year? Try to understand that frequency and give pointers out of 10. Very, very important criteria, founder's passion. How passionate the founder is to actually work on this problem and build a strong solution. See, many a times when you are starting a startup and just for the sake of doing it will not serve the purpose, because there will always be a downtime, and during the downtime of your journey, your passion will keep you alive. So how passionate you are as a founder to solve that problem, whether the problem that you are picking up is how much close it is to your heart, right? That's very important. If you are committed, okay, I want to do something in this sector, I want to make a difference, then give 10 on 10. And how strongly you yourself would like to build a solution. So there are many a times founder comes to me because I want to build a startup, I got an idea, I will start working on it. But what if tomorrow, if that idea is going to fail, how strongly you are involved in that problem with the heart that you have, right? Now coming back to the seventh criteria, and this is on solution side, solution feasibility. Whatever problem that you have decided, you will have some problem and you'll also have some tentative solutions out of the problem. Now, what is feasibility of that? So till what extent the solution is feasible to be implemented in the real market, which means assess yourself and try to understand if user is facing this problem, if it is a real need, do you think till what extent we can develop a feasible solution that can be actually implemented? Are there any chances? If yes, if there are strong feasibility of developing a solution, you give 21-20, and this I have increased the weightage 20 purposefully, right? Then unique features. Till what extent your solution will be unique from your competitors or the existing solution. So try to understand what problem you have chosen, what solution you are offering tentatively. Try to understand whether you will be able to develop a very unique solution and till what extent uniqueness will be involved in the solution from the existing solution or from the existing competitor that you have. Again, you have to give this weightage out of 20. And if you see total rating, the total pointers of all these 8 parameters will be 100. Try to evaluate all those problems that you have identified and try to evaluate all those ideas on a scale of 100. Select the one which gets the highest number. And if you have a tie in the numbers, I would say go with the one where founder has a higher passion. So the idea where you got more marks in founder's passion out of 10, pick that one and move ahead. So I hope you got this entire process of how you should select one idea based on multiple ideas you do have, and try to evaluate each of these ideas on these 8 parameters. I think your heart will give you the answer for this. With this, thank you so much.